Are you a civil engineer, architect, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, or a student who wants to build a career in the construction or BIM industry? Then listen carefully. These are BIM careers opportunities in Bangalore, but many students are missing them because they don't have the right practical skills. The problem is not always your degree. The problem can be no practical room experience, no project knowledge, no confidence in Revit, no understanding of coordination, and sometimes students don't know even what companies are actually looking for. Recently, Bangalore job listing included roles such as BIM technician, BIM architect, BIM coordinator, BIM related positions required tools such as Revit, Navisworks. So the question is, are you job ready? Let's be honest. Many students complete civil engineering or architects and expect a job immediately. But companies don't know their hire only based on your certificate. They want people who can actually work. Can you create a professional Revit model? Can you understand architectural drawings? Can you create structural models? Can you coordinate architecture, structure, and MEP? Can you identify clashes? Can you use Navisworks? Can you prepare drawings? Can you understand your real construction projects? If your answer is no to most of these questions, then simply having a degree may not be enough. This is exactly where practical BIM training can make a difference. BIM stands for Building Information Modeling. But BIM such as more than simple creating a 3D model, BIM connects design, information, coordination, and construction workflow. A BIM professional may work with architect model, structural model, MEP systems, class reduction, quantity information, documentation, and coordination. And companies are actively looking for a professional with these skills. For example, recent Bangalore requirement activity has included scan to BIM role requirement, Revit, Navisworks, point cloud data modeling, multidisciplinary coordination that tells us something important. This industry is looking for practical skills. So, what should a BIM student learn? First, Revit architecture, then, depending on your career path, Revit structure or Revit community. Next comes Navisworks and class reduction. You should understand how different disciplines are coordinated. So, you should know how to read the drawings. You should understand the project workflow. And most important, you need practical projects experience because knowing where a button is software is not the same as knowing what that software is used in a real time project. where Cherry Institute comes in at Cherry Institute. Our focus is not only in software commands. We focus on practical, industry-oriented training. Students work on exercise and project-based workflow. Instead of simply watching the training and create a model, students are encouraged to create themselves. You learn by doing, you make mistakes, you correct them, you understand why something is done. And gradually, you develop the confident requirement to work on real world BIM projects. Imagine starting with zero BIM experience, the first step is understand the software. Then you learn modeling, then documentation, then product workflow, then coordination, then class reduction, then start working on complete project. And finally, you prepare for interviews. The progression is important because a student should not jump directly from I completed a Revit course to I am learning BIM coordination. Career growth happens step by step. You first become competent, then you become productive, then you can gain experience, and then you can go into higher responsibilities. When we talk about 100 BIM job opportunities, don't think of it just one company with 100 vacancies. Think about the number of different companies that you can exit across the BIM ecosystem. Architecture, structure, MEP, BIM modeling, BIM coordination, scan to BIM, class reduction, documentation, and many other specialized roles. The Bangalore market continues to show demand across different BIM-related positions, including entry-level experience opportunities. Your job is to identify which role matches your background and then build the skills requirement for the role. Now let's talk about something students ask us every day. Will I get a job after the course? At Cherry Institute, we don't want to give students empty promises. Our goal is to provide strong placement assistance and job-oriented preparation that can include resume preparation, interview preparation, mock interviews, technical interview practice, communication guidance, job opportunity updates, and support in preparing students for requirement process. But remember, no genuine institute can control the final hiring decision of an independent company. The company decides whom to hire. Our responsibility is to make you better prepared and more confident and more job ready. That is the kind of placement commitment we believe in. BIM is not only fresh graduates. You are a fresher, you can build your foundation. Already working in civil or architecture, can you upgrade your skills? Have a career gap? You can rebuild your technical confidence with practical value. Your previous experience does not have to be the end of your career. The important question is, what can you do today? Can you model? Can you coordinate? Can you understand the project? Can you solve the BIM problems? That is what you should focus on. At Cherry Institute, we want students to move from theory to practical. Our training environment focus on hands-on learning. You don't just sit and watch, you practice. You create models, you work with the drawings, you understand coordination, you learn how to different discipline interact, and you develop a portfolio of practical work that you can help you explain your skill during interviews. Because when the interviewer asks, what can you do? You should be able to show them. So why choose Cherry Institute? Because our focus is simple. Learn, practice, prepare, get career ready. We provide practical BIM training designed around the skill students need to develop for today's UAC industry. Our training can cover areas such as Revit architecture, Revit structure, Revit MEP, Navisworks, class reduction, BIM coordination, quantity takeoff, and project-based learning. The goal is not just to give you certificate. The goal is to help you build your career skills.
I am ready for my career. You did a great job.
So, if you are sitting at home waiting for the perfect job to appear, stop waiting, start preparing because opportunities don't become career automatically. Skill turn opportunities into careers. If you are civil, architect, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, fresher, experienced professional, or someone returning after a career gap, talk to Cherry Institute. Join our practical training program. Build your skills. Build your puzzles. Prepare for interviews and take the next step towards your BIM career. Cherry Institute Bangalore don't just learn softwares, learn how to industry works, learn practice, get job ready. Call Cherry Institute today and ask about our BIM course and placement assistance. Your BIM career start with the right skills.